Hey everyone, Robert Aldana with you with the My Scotts Valley Facebook page. Super proud and pleased to present to you today the head coach, the new head coach for the Scotts Valley High School varsity baseball team, Kevin Taylor. How are you doing, Kevin?
Great, how are you?
Good to see you here, man. And you know, there's been a lot of people who are super excited about you being the coach here. A lot of friends that we know that are mutual friends are like, you got to talk to Kevin. He's going to be the new coach and he's really going to not change, but just make it such a great program here at the high school. And it has been for many, many years. But people are excited about having you here, Kevin. So welcome to Scotts Valley High School.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah,
your thoughts?
No, thank you. Thank you for having me. Obviously super excited. It's a beautiful area, Scotts Valley, the community itself. Couldn't have a better place to raise a family, and just the high school and just what we're trying to do, kind of rebuild the program. I think, like you said, everybody's super excited. I'm very excited and just can't wait to get started.
Excellent. You know, I'll tell you, so I know a few people here in town and everybody's saying, wait till you meet the coach. He's going to bring so much value to the team. And, you know, baseball, Scotts Valley High School has traditionally just cranked out some incredible players here. I mean, we actually have some players that have played in the major leagues, right? I mean, we got Erlin, and we also have Shane Carl. We've got Joe Gillette, who was drafted a few years ago. He hasn't made it yet to the major leagues, but he could be on his way over there too. But we've had a great baseball program, a lot of great players, and the community has always rallied around our Little League because they love Little League, and they've also rallied around our high school baseball because they love it, just like the football. So, your thoughts?
Exactly. No, that's a really huge key part of it. It's like, you know, the development side of it with the Little League, just the younger program, the youth programs, trying to get a foundation and going and get the kids excited and playing baseball on a regular. By the time they get here, it's like all the foundation's already been set, and it's us kind of just trying to develop them and fine-tune those details and those skills. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We got to continue to build that youth programs and make sure everybody's doing their thing. And yeah, I mean, it's like you said, the history of it it speaks for itself. It's like Scotts Valley is a hotbed for baseball. There's so much talent. It continues to be that way, and it makes my job a lot easier.
Yeah, excellent. It's a hotbed for baseball, football. I mean, we've got an Olympian that just was, competing in the Olympics. We got people like Vanessa Frazier. So it's been a hotbed for athletics as a whole, but baseball, gosh, it's near and dear to my heart. It's near and dear to a lot of people's hearts in the Scotts Valley area. So what are you excited most about, Kevin, as you coming into this particular program? What are you excited the most?
Honestly, it's really just working with the players. I mean, being a baseball coach, I think the most exciting part of it is being a mentor, developing the player. You get to see from the fall or the winter, seeing where they first started, seeing that development phase of where they're at in the spring, by the end of the spring, just getting like the kids super excited and just really fully bought into what we're doing as a program. I mean, that's the goal, and that's what we're trying to do.
So is there anything in particular that you're going to be focusing on as your first year as a head coach? Is there something in particular, say, you know what, I really want to start focusing on this first? What would that be?
Just the culture itself. Everybody I talk to, it's kind of a little uncertainty about what we're trying to do, what exactly is our blueprint. And I kind of tell people there's four major things, and it's the on-field success, the off-field success, like the player development and the enjoyment. If we're not doing those four things as a program, I think it's really hard to be successful, but that's kind of being our vision and our blueprint.
Okay, excellent. I would be remiss if I didn't mention this, but you know that I'm a big Dodger fan. You were drafted by the Dodgers, okay? And so, more power to you, pretty awesome, man, pretty special. I'm gonna share something with you. A lot of people don't know this, but I have had these dreams for the past 30, 40 years. I'm 60 years old, so maybe 40 years. I dreamed that I'm at Dodger Stadium, and I dreamed that I'm at third base with the fans and everything. And Tommy Lasorda comes up and says, "Hey, we need a player. Do you want to play?" True story.
Yeah.
So I go up to bat, and every time I'm just about to, and I got my Dodger uniform and everything, and just as I'm about to go to bat, I wake up every single time. The worst, it's the best and the worst dream ever.
Yes.
So what was it like?
Yeah, I mean, that dream sounds like a nightmare, just like you said, you can't finish it. But no, it was an incredible experience. At the time when I drafted Magic Johnson, their whole team bought out the team. Being around all those legends, like as you mentioned, I hate to say it, but Tommy Lasorda was a huge part of the minor league camp, always there during batting practice, personally talking to us about things that we can work on, telling stories of the greats, and being a part of a legendary organization like that was very special, obviously.
So do you feel like that experience that you had in the major leagues and being drafted and playing in minor leagues and speaking and hearing from greats like Tommy Lasorda, have you thought to yourself, gosh, that's really going to help me when I'm coaching in the future? What do you see that bringing to you as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, as a baseball player, what you really try to do is take bits and pieces of all the coaches and the information that you've learned and just take it to heart and see what works best for you.
Right.
And so I do get to do the same thing. I try to throw a little information, throw different things at kids and kind of see what sticks with them and what works. And so just all my experiences, and as you know, like you tell a kid that, hey, I play professional baseball, their kids automatically line up. I get to say I played with all these guys like Bellinger and Jock Peterson and you name it. It's like, kids just automatically their ears open up and want to listen. So it's just having that experience and being part of that is just, it makes my job a little bit easier because kids don't want to hear it from their parents. I could be saying the same thing as their parents, but coming from me, it's like it's going to make, they want to listen.
Yeah, I think it's like anything. When you're teaching anything, people will listen to you more if you've been to where they want to be.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, so that's only natural, right? The kids are gonna, they're gonna love it. I'm sure there'll be somewhat of like a mega excitement at first, but they're gonna get to know Kevin Taylor, the coach, and the experience that you're gonna bring to them, I think, is monumental. So that's pretty exciting. When does the baseball season start?
Baseball season starts at the beginning of February.
Okay.
I should say it's tryouts and for like practices start. Our first game will be at the end of February. We have a tournament up in Palo Alto, I believe. So we really got to get the ball rolling. We're going to play some really tough teams. There's a chance we could play a team like Sarah or Los Gatos. So it's like we really got to get the ball rolling and make sure that we're ready to go.
And I hear that you've got some great coaches coming on with you. Can you talk about that or no?
Of course, absolutely. Jake Brazil, a lot of people are very familiar with Brazil Construction. Great guy. He coached a lot of Pony League around here. Everybody knows who Jake is. Just a terrific human being, very knowledgeable, loves working with kids. Ryan Hinnon is another one, a pastor at the local church. He played at Santa Clara, he also coached at Valley Christian for 5 years, so he has a lot of coaching experience.
Wonderful human being.
Incredible human being, one of the nicest people you've ever met. So bringing those two guys on as just the assistants is going to make my job a lot easier.
Okay, excellent. And you know what's cool about that is you got guys who are coming in to coach who are vested in our community, because I've seen Ryan Heen at work at Gateway Bible Church, and Jake Brazil has been, his name is out there, not just because of his construction and the great work that he does in his business, but also as a great coach and a good mentor to some of these kids. So that's pretty exciting.
Exactly.
That's really exciting, because the head coach is one thing. It's great to have a head coach, but it's all about you're only as strong as your weakest link. And when all your links are strong like that, then that puts together, a really, really good baseball program.
Exactly. And as you know, it takes a village. I mean, one person can't do everything. The more people that we can have helping us out, practice and games, the better. And having those two guys as the core. But also, there's so many resources that we have in Scotts Valley. Like you said, people that played baseball. We got Matt Rossi running the training program over there. There's just so many resources to help us, and it's kind of our job to utilize those resources and just see how we can maximize and value everybody's special tools to the program.
Yeah. So how can we as a community get involved to help this program? We're all into our football when it's football season. We're into track and field when it's track and field season, basketball, etc. Baseball season is right around the corner. Gosh, we're in October, which is crazy to say, right? But we're in October. We're just 3 or 4 months away before the start of tryouts, etc. How can we as a community support the baseball program here?
Yeah, so that's a great question. The first thing is definitely anytime we have our field days, we'd love to have extra volunteers, whether you want to come out and paint, help clean out the dugouts. Just any kind of volunteer work around the field is greatly appreciated. We're going to have some fundraisers going on. Our first one's at Laughing Monk here in a couple weeks. Let's be on the eye out for that on Facebook and stuff. Obviously proceeds will come back to the program. So we're going to set up a bunch of different fundraisers and little league camps and stuff like that. Right. But I'd say anything you can do to just reach out to me personally, say, hey, how can I help with around the field? Because there's a ton of work to do, as you can see, that we need to get going on, and especially before the rain comes, we got to get the field looking good and ready to go for the spring.
Okay, well, you can count on the My Scotts Valley Facebook page and all the whole entire community. I spell community with a capital UNITY because it's like you cannot have a community without unity, right? And so you can count on us being here. If you have fundraisers and things you have going on, reach out to me directly. We'll push them out and we'll get people out here to do the things that are needed to be done in order to continue to enhance this program. I know that our whole community is excited to have you as a coach. The kids are excited to have you as a coach when they start, for trials and everything. I'm excited. And you always always want the people, like I said earlier, you always want to take the lessons when you're an athlete from the people who have actually done the things that you want to do. So that's pretty exciting. Anything else you want to add on before we leave?
No, I mean, just like we talked about, just building the culture here, really just starting from scratch and just building something special here. We all want to have pride in the baseball program, not just the baseball, but all the athletic programs here at Scotts Valley. And just the community here, as you know, is incredible. That's why my family and myself have settled here, and we want to be here for the long term. Having a 6-year-old son, you know, I want to build something special for him so that by the time he's in high school, you know, he has a great facility and a great program, and I could hand it off to somebody else because I know he's probably not going to want me in the dugout. So, no, I just appreciate you taking the time and helping us out.
I'm happy to be here. Can I ask you a question? What brought you, like, what were you looking for when you were looking for a community, and what brought you here to Scotts Valley?
Obviously, first thing when we're looking on real estate pages and stuff, you see those school ratings, and that really jumps out at you. It's like, how can public schools have that high of ratings? But it's real, and it comes from the people, obviously. Just you start walking around, people are incredibly nice, like very just helpful. Like there's just something special about. You can't even explain it. It's such a special area, and you want to be a part of it. It's super safe. Like I feel like I can take my kids out at a walk at midnight and like feel completely comfortable. Not that they will be up at that time, but you know, it's such a special area to raise a family, and nobody can deny that this is the place if you want to, you know, raise little kids and start from the bottom. This is where you want to be.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, because we're going to head out here, because I don't want to sound like a promo here for you know, Measure O or anything like that. But I'm going to tell you that our schools are the lifeline of our community. Great schools will bring out great kids. We have one of the highest graduation rates here in the entire, I mean, pretty much anywhere. We're in the high 90s for graduation. And I think it's because our kids are getting better opportunities, or, you know, they're graduating at a high level, they're going to college, and they're getting great opportunities. And great opportunities equals less crime. So obviously we have a great law enforcement, but happy to have you here, man. So excited, and I'm pumped, man. I can't wait to get out here come late February to watch the games. I'm a big fan of baseball, and you know, I've got to know quite a few families that are have kids that have played through the years, man. I'm excited to have you here. So thank you so much.
Yes, thanks, Robert. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. That's Kevin Taylor, the new head coach for the varsity team of Scotts Valley High School baseball, and you know, come on out here in February, like they said, is when they're going to start the tryouts, but their games are going to begin sometime in late February, if I understand correctly. And you know, when we put out fundraisers for them, you know, try and be a part of it. You're already doing it, right? Like, I appreciate this community so much because you guys are already doing that, but continue to do so. And we just welcome Kevin in here, and we welcome all of you to participate. Come be a part of something special here, the baseball program at Scotts Valley High School. I want to thank you for watching and look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you, Kevin.
Yep.
All right, that's it. Thanks all.